Thank you, Travis. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin in Paraguay. Police in Paraguay have found a record 2.3 tons of cocaine hidden among a charcoal shipment destined for Israel. They said the drugs had an estimated street value of US 500 million, and it is the largest drug seizure police have made in the South American country. The cocaine was found in a container at Toro Port, a private port in the city of Velita, near the capital, Asuncion. Two people have been detained, one of them a former director of a state television station. The police said the cocaine, neatly packed into parcels, was found in one of the 6 containers. The 5 remaining containers are still to be searched, and police did not rule out that they too could contain drugs. Charcoal, a key Latin American export, has become a popular cover for trafficking cocaine across international borders. Paraguayan counter-narcotics officials think that cocaine was brought to Paraguay by air from Bolivia, the world's 3rd biggest producer of the drug. Paraguay has been a key transit country for drugs for years. Some of Brazil's most notorious criminal gangs, such as First Capital Command, PCC, have expanded their drug business across the border into Paraguay. The previous biggest cocaine haul in Paraguay was seized in February 2019 and weighed 2.2 tons. That time, the drugs were hidden in a vehicle in the northern Concepcion region. And now for some news from Barbados. Following a 3-hour virtual media briefing hosted by Caribbean Examination Council on Sunday, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley announced that her government would foot the review bill of all Barbadian students who had made such request. Caribbean Examination Council's registrar Dr. Wayne Wesley had announced a 50% reduction in review fees, which is customarily US $30 per review, bringing it down to US $15 per review. During a political meeting on Sunday night, Motley communicated her displeasure over the continuing saga, which has affected hundreds of thousands of students across the region. She said some parents could not afford to pay the price for the review. For several weeks, students in Barbados joined others across the region protesting their poor Caribbean Examination Council test results, which, among other things, took some of them out of the running for prestigious scholarships or placements at their choice of university. In Barbados, parents, students, and supporters demonstrated outside the CXC headquarters and in Bridgetown. They also sent correspondence to the relevant parties calling for a solution. And finally, Trans-Guyana Airways (TGA) on Tuesday announced it will introduce 5 weekly flights to Barbados. The privately owned airline said the service from the Eugene F. Correa International Airport will facilitate travel to and from Barbados, as well as connections with some of the major airlines servicing the Grantley Adams International Airport. The flights will adhere to travel protocols implemented as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. I quote, "Our procedures are updated regularly in keeping with the most current guidelines from government and international agencies, with particular emphasis on controlling the risk associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. The safety and well-being of our customers and staff is our #1 priority." End of quote, the airline, a member of the Correa Group of companies in Guyana, said in a statement. Trans-Guyana Airways said flights will be on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and all passengers will be required to present a negative PCR test done within 72 hours of their departure. The airline said it could also arrange the PCR test for an additional fee for passengers departing the Eugene F. Correa International Airport in Ogle, East Coast, Damara. Prior to the shutdown of borders as a result of the spread of the COVID-19 virus, regional airline Liat was among carriers providing a service between Barbados and Guyana. Liat is now undergoing a recapitalization program and is due to return to the skies next month if all goes well. And that is all for your regional news. Thank you so much for joining. Back to you, Travis.